Hi, Craig here. I've got gifts. I got some gifts here. They all kind of arrived roughly the same time, so I thought I would just sort of do them all in one go here. Now the problem, first of all, not problem, but the issue with me and getting gifts from people that I don't really know is that between the time they send it and the time I actually receive it, their emails get pushed way down and I forget who's sent the things. So I have to go and look through. Now, the first one I have not opened because I don't know what it is. So the person who sent this, if they watch this video, they're going to recognize the package. I'm hoping there's a note inside. If not, I'll track back through my records and make sure that he or she gets recognition for sending me this kind gift. So let's open her up. I've been looking at this thing all day, wanting to open it. My wife wanted to open it. She says, no, I never get things like this. I said, no, you want to be on YouTube? Then you can open it. And she says, no, forget it. She doesn't want to be on. Let's go. I've been in suspense all day. Why should I rush into this? Let you just have it immediately. All right. Here we go. That's what it's all about. You know, not getting gifts, but just, you know, getting along and being happy. You know what? I had scissors down here. You know what happens with scissors? They open up and they walk away all the time. Yeah, there's no return address on it. We'll figure it out. Okay, I really could use a knife. So 1 second. All right. So yeah, I thought I was going to do these all separately, but that would be boring, watching 3 separate things. I don't know how to get this. There we go. Whoops. All right. Okay, I know who it's from. I don't remember. Oh, there's a note. There's a note. I don't have my glasses. Okay, it's from BrewTube 1. And the note says, "Hi Craig, it's Mike." Now I remember who Mike is. Now I can definitely, I know who this is now. BrewTube 1. Hope you enjoy this stout. Looking forward to seeing the review. Sorry, it's very tiny here on YouTube. All the best. Mike, P.S. I could not find a clay pipe. Oh, he was going to send me a clay pipe because I'm a bit of a pipe smoker. That is great. Oh, it's not cold. If I'd known. See, I got to start writing myself notes as to what's what and who's sending me what. So, it's a beer, okay? And I know what it is, but we'll just. It's the first time I've ever received a beer as a gift. It was marked as an ornament when on the package, like it's supposed to be like an ornament. Of course, they didn't know it was a beer. Okay, it's a Guinness Premium Extra, Foreign Extra. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna chill this for a while, not too long because it's a dark beer. I don't like dark beer when it's that cold. We're gonna do a review at the end of this video. Hang on. Okay. I can't read unless I've got my glasses, and I left them upstairs, and I didn't realize there'd been. I'm glad there's a note, and if anyone ever, you know, yeah, there has to be information inside, or I just don't know who the heck it's from. Okay. Intermission time. A little cloudy because I had to roll my keg to get some carbonation in. I don't have a fridge, so. Anyways, okay. The next gift I got. This person did not want to be identified. didn't think it was necessary. They don't want any credit. I know who it is, but what they've done is they sent me a can of Black Rock malt extract, okay, and it's an amber, all right? Now this is an unhopped can, so there's no hops added. This is what we play with when we do brewing. This is now, you're stepping up into a little different realm here, just from kit brewing. Now you're doing some boiling and some fooling around, because along with it, he sent me some Cascade hops and some dry malt extract. Okay, this is an amber dry malt extract. So there we have it. There's a nice little homebrew kit that I'm sure will work out. Now, this was my intention to begin with, because you've got to add your own hops to this. But this was a plan I had for quite a long time. I just didn't, have access to the materials. Well, now this person sent me this. And actually I do now have access to a lot more than I used to from my local homebrew store. So that's something we're gonna do. We're gonna brew that up, play with the hops, see what we get out of it flavor-wise. The third gift I got, let me make sure I get the person's name here and all that so that I can, and this is from J.O. Malone 3113. His first name is John, and he was kind enough, and I've already opened it, because I knew what it was. The element of surprise wasn't there for me. I didn't know what that thing was we just opened, and I just forgot who it, now I know who it's from. So this is what he sent me. Now, let's just get into it here. I can't wait to do this. What's this, guys? That's a grain bag. What does that mean to you? Huh? I don't have anywhere to put these things. We have instructions and all the information about the grains and what's in the kit and the specific gravity and all the other stuff. This is a big bladder of liquid malt extract. I don't know if you can see the label on this. I don't know. It's from morebeer.com, and he had it sent directly to me from them, and that was absolutely amazing for him to do. There's various catalogs and things from morebeer.net. I'm going to look through those in a little bit. And inside this bag here we have some specialty grains. Okay. They smell absolutely incredible. Yeah, we're gonna do this one up real quick because we don't want those to sit for too long. We want this to be fresh. That's why I've got them sort of in a different, double bagged so that, they try and stay as fresh as they can. And we're gonna do that one up real quick. Okay, so there's that. And we have two additions of hops. I think the instructions are telling me to add both of them at the beginning of the boil. So that's what we're gonna do. There's that. Of course, the Nottingham yeast. Yeehaw! Right? And all the good stuff. And there's a little, this is for clearing. I can't remember what it's, it's Whirlfloc. It's a clarifier. You add it 5 minutes before you boil. I haven't read all the instructions yet, but so there's that. Let's not lose that little thing. And then they sent you this is priming sugar for when you're gonna bottle. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this yet, if I'm gonna bottle it or put it in a keg. I don't know. Depends on what I've got going on my schedule and brewing schedule, what else I've got to go in a keg. So I think probably we'll put that in a keg. So there, that's that. I'll put that all away in a little bit. So those are 3 gifts I got. And man, it's wonderful there's people like that out there. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. It makes things, I'm speechless. You can tell. That is great, and we're gonna do all this up. We're gonna do the one with the hops first, the simpler one, and then we'll go ahead and do the partial extract one there with the grains. Awesome, and of course we'll drink that Guinness in a few minutes. Now I also have other things coming up while we're waiting for the thing to get cold. I'm not abandoning brewing from a kit by any stretch of the imagination. Don't think that I'm going to abandon all of you guys that are still going to do that. That's not going to happen. I picked up a Cooper's European lager. Now this is a real lager. This needs to be brewed at a low temperature. It says right in the instructions there, and the yeast is a lager yeast. So this is a lager. Okay, so we're going to do that. I have also, with that, I'm going to try this Brew Enhancer 2 with the Cooper's. This is really neat stuff. It has dextrose, light dry malt, and maltodextrin in it. So it's a replacement for just plain old dextrose. Okay, with these kits, I mean, you've got to add something. You've got to add more fermentable stuff to them. You can use 2 cans and don't add anything to it. Then it's an all malt brew. Okay, but it's more expensive to do it that way, and it's up to you. If you use these things, there's less dextrose and more dry malt, and maltodextrin is a great thing. I also have, and I had to actually get this online. I had to order this to have sent to me. I could not find this locally. It's a Cooper's wheat beer. Okay, I've never tasted a wheat beer before, and people have been asking me, have you ever tried a wheat beer? Have you ever tried anything? So here I've got a wheat beer kit, and what I did was I picked up, I've got all kinds of stuff over here. Where are we? I picked up a box of light dry malt, Cooper's light dry malt with it. Or I didn't pick it up. I mean, I ordered it, and I've a little bit of dextrose. Here as well. I just did all Cooper's. So I got the dry malt and the dextrose, the can, and there you are. So there's all kinds of stuff. So there's all kinds of stuff coming up. There's all kinds of brewing happening. I'm not abandoning kit brewing. I'm going to have a go at the whole partial extract with grains, playing with some hops. This is not a religion. This is something that everyone has a choice. It's a very wide, there's a lot of choices here, and nobody says that you have to do any one thing. So that's my opinion, and I keep all the doors open. I don't shut anyone out. You want to brew from a kit? You brew from a kit. I'm there to help you. If you want to get into a partial thing or some different kinds of hop additions, I'm there for you. That's what we're going to do. And if you want to get into all grain, I'm not going to shut you out. I might not be able to help you with it, and I have some contacts that I've been in contact with that really know their stuff and have told me, hey, you get some all grain guys sending you messages, send them my way. I will definitely be doing that. So it's all right here. You've got it all. There's nothing's closed down here. All the doors are open. This is for everybody. That's the way I work. Let's go get that beer. I gotta clean up. Anyways, so I've got it now. It's lightly chilled. It's cold, but it's not really, really cold. People will tell you that if you want to taste, this is dark. It's a darker beer. Okay, if you want to avoid the flavor, get it really, really, really cold. All right, so it's Guinness Foreign Extra. Foreign Extra Stout is a beer like no other. The most full-flavored of all, singular and striking. Uniquely satisfying, brewed with extra hops and roasted barley for a natural bite. Bitter and sweet, refreshingly crisp, always rewarding, pure beauty, pure Guinness. Okay. I don't like to read that kind of stuff before I taste it, because I like to guess this stuff on my own, but whatever. Oh, yeah, I can already... Oh. Let's give it a gentle until we see what we've got, and then we'll just give it a gentle one. Down the side. A little more aggressive near the end just to give us... There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It very yeah. You can smell the hops. I don't. It has a slightly floral smell to it. Well, that would be the hops. It's there's a chocolatey kind of a nutty smell. And there's something new I've never smelt before in a beer. It just, I can't describe it. I can't. There's a fruitiness to it or something. It's very, yeah. I've never smelt a beer like that. I'm drinking it out of my St. Peter's glass. Let's give it a whirl. It has a bite to it as far as the carbonation goes. It's not your typical, stout sometimes can be a little bit flat. It's not like that. It's got more of a tongue bite to it. You think of stout as being a heavy, kind of a bottomy beer, and this is it's not. It's something that you could probably drink a few of. This is actually a little more forgiving on the, as far as it's not a very heavy beer. But it has the flavor, man. I don't know. I'm not a professional beer reviewer. I mean, there's guys out there who would be able to take this thing apart and tell you exactly what's in it. All I can tell you is that it's got a great bite to it. The stout flavor is there, but it's not. You're not drinking syrup. It's got that carbonation in there, and the stout flavor is kind of underneath that. It's nice. It would have even been nicer if it was colder. So if I knew that, I would have got it down a little colder, because it does have that refreshingness to it. I like it. I'm not into rating beers because this is it's really good beer. Let me compare it to something like St. Peter's. The St. Peter's has, if you're talking about their stout, is more of a meal. It has a less bite to it, less carbonation, a smoother feel to it in the mouth, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. This is more of a carbonated. The focus seems to be more on the initial hit on the tongue, and the rest of it, as you swirl it and bring it back to the back of your mouth and let it sort of go down. Then you get your flavors and your hops and the sort of chocolatey taste that it has, and it's a really, really good beer. That bottle goes on I've got a place where I put all the bottles where I like the beers. That one goes there. Plus, it came from a friendly person off of YouTube, so it's a souvenir. I thank you, sir, for sending me this beer. This is an awesome experience. This really gives, this will give you something to it raises the bar on quality. Now when you make your home brew, if you drink something like this and you make your home brew, you can rate your home brew more easily because you know what a good beer tastes like. And I've drank lots of good beers, and I know what good beer tastes like. I know where my beer falls into the category. It falls into more of a macro brew category. Where this is not that way. This is something you go to the liquor store and you shop. You look down the shelves and you pick it and you buy it and you pay $3 for it. You take it home and you go, wow! If I could make beer like this, or if I could buy 12 of these for $15, it'd be great. But you can't. Really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. I'm almost tempted to turn this thing off and sit and enjoy the rest of it by myself. Look at the color of the head. Okay? There's some... I'm not going to talk about it. But that's a nice color. And I guess I'm going to polish this baby. Well, I really thank you guys for your comments, for sending me things and stuff like that. I just take it. I don't ask for it. It just comes, and I really appreciate that. I have a motto that I will uphold, and that is that the bigger man will survive if he does not have the last word. Take care of yourselves. See ya. Thank you. Cheers. I don't have a beer, but cheers anyway.